going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Tottenham are through to the final qualifying round of the Europa League against Maccabi Haifa. We have beaten Shkëndija 3-1 in North Macedonian today.
Somehow,
bloody hell,
got there in the end.
Just about, you know what I mean? I think it's such lackluster football.
Yeah, again, another uninspiring game, really. There are a few standout performances.
But there's a few players on that pitch today that really need to take a long, hard look at themselves.
Worrying, just so worrying that we got on the pitch Son, Lamela, Dele, Bergwijn. Yeah, we need Harry Kane to come on and Lo Celso to come on to change the game. It's not good enough from those players. They really got to start contributing a lot more.
Like you said, Dele's got to do a lot more. Never mind,
Dele
has got to do a lot more.
Bergwijn's
got to do a lot more. And there are a lot of players on there that were just passengers today, but let's not dwell on the negatives. Let's talk about the positives. Tanguy Ndombele today, what a performance. 90 minutes, his first 90 minutes since December the 28th, I think it was, but what a performance today.
Unbelievable, man. He really shone today. Look, I know it's only against a Macedonian team, but it wasn't just the creativity and the progressive football he was playing, the forward passes. Not only that, the most impressive thing is the energy he was showing throughout the whole game. It was like in the 90th minute, he's still running full pelt down the pitch, beating 2-3 players, making it impossible. Every time he got the ball, the Macedonian players couldn't get any. I'm not going to say their name, but they couldn't get near him. I know it's Europa League qualifier, but they really couldn't get near him. It was so impressive. Mourinho would be licking his lips by what he saw out there today, and it really came. He's really come on, I think, and we saw today what Tanguy can really bring to this team.
And you see that link up with Giovanni Lo Celso when he comes on. You saw it in the first Europa League game. Now you're seeing it again in the second one. I mean, we need these two players starting on a consistent basis for us.
100%. And Tanguy was the only one really throughout them, pretty much in the whole team, who when he picked up the ball, he was either looking for an opportunity to beat a player or looking to through balls.
He splits their defence open with one pass from deep. I mean, we've been missing this for so bloody long.
Yeah.
And now it's here. I mean, we need to start him on a consistent basis. He's started 90 minutes now. Is he going to follow up with a start in the Premier League this weekend?
I hope so. It's two starts in a row, 45 now 90. He didn't look tired at all. He looked really, really fresh. He looked energetic. He looked like that spark in midfield. He really could revolutionise what we have in midfield and what he can bring. I think he's going to be so important to us, and I think Mourinho is going to be really. And look, again, don't want to go too overboard because it's Europa League qualifier against a team who finished third in the Macedonian League, so there's only so much you can really get from a game like this. But when you're comparing him to the rest of the team, he shone.
I mean, the game started well for us. We scored within 5 minutes. What happened after that? Because we just took our foot off the gas. We were lazy, lethargic. It seemed like the game had been won after 5 minutes.
Yeah, it almost looked like we got that early goal and we just it was like a training match all of a sudden. We just started passing it around. We just felt, you had that air of arrogance even about our play. We didn't even look to create more chances. It was just almost too easy for us.
I mean, we had the chances. We just didn't put them away.
In the first half, I don't remember too many. Second half, we had quite a few. But first half, like after we scored, as you say, there wasn't...
Lamela could have had a hat-trick today.
Yeah, because he missed some chance in the second half. But first half, we were it was so easy. It was like a training match, just left, right. Let's not even bother going forward. We know they had to come at us, so we didn't even try and create any chances, and we got hit by a sucker punch in the second half.
Apart from Ndombele today, any other positives for you?
Lo Celso, I thought, came on, did really well. Obviously, Harry Kane and Son carrying on their really good form.
The Harry Kane giveaway every single game, man.
100% record. Every time we've done the Harry Kane giveaway, he's scored and we've given away a prize. So you read whatever you want into that. Son, again, with a really nice finish, carrying on that's 5 goals in 2 games.
He was anonymous apart from that finish, though, really.
I thought he wasn't. Like the rest of our attack, he didn't offer that much. But I thought he looked kind of threatening, I guess, when he had the ball. He found himself in a few good positions. But
I thought Lamela was good today, but he faded out of the game.
And Lamela was more involved than Son, but yeah, he did fade out near the end. So yeah, Son getting 5 goals in 2 games, but Dele Alli hauled off before the hour mark,
and really so.
And he was pretty atrocious throughout the game. I don't know if it was I don't think it's like a lack of trying or anything, because I think he got on the ball a lot and he was trying things, but everything he did just didn't come off. It just wasn't good enough. He was so easily dispossessed a number of times.
Seemed like he was way too easily shoved off the ball, not strong enough in the challenge, and just every time he got the ball, he seemed to have wasted it.
And there's a reason we took him off early.
Yeah, and this is against this kind of opposition. So
when he really, as well, against this type of opposition, when he really needs a big performance, because there's talk of him being in and out. He's not been in the last couple squads. There's talk of him leaving. He really needed a big performance to show that he's really putting a stamp and trying to fight for a first team spot. This just wasn't the way.
A lot of bad performance there were a lot of bad performances in there, but do you think that we're reading too much into it because of the opposition we're playing? You know, we won 3-1 and we're through to the next round at the end of the day.
Look, I think it was a routine win. We weren't in massive threat of going out, unlike in Plovdiv. We're probably more likely to go out in that game.
Well, they got the equaliser. Anything could have happened from there.
I know, but I'm saying we never seemed as much in danger as we did in that game. I think even at 1-1, you kind of felt like they had a few moments, Shkëndija, but I think we were in control for most of the game.
Nailing the name now. I know you're never going to hear of them again.
Exactly. That's the last time I'm ever going to see them. But look, the only thing is, it wasn't a very inspiring performance. Sometimes in these games, you can just be a bit passive and let it pass you by because you assume it's going to be too easy. It did feel like that a bit today. Hopefully, we don't have this kind of complacency in Premier League matches and when it gets to the group stages. If we get there, obviously we've got high for next week. But it wasn't the great. Look, I don't think you can read too much into a game like this because these games just get forgotten about later in the season once they're gone. But just in the moment, all you can say is it wasn't the most inspiring game. You're expected to make easy work of these teams, and we made it a bit difficult for ourselves. But at the end of the day, you're right. We won 3-1, and it was good for Ndombele to have those kind of minutes and really impressing.
Yeah, definitely. He was my man of the match by a long, long way today. I thought he was absolutely class. The arrival of Ndombele is finally here. That £65 million signing with, everyone didn't think it was going to come, but he's finally here. Now I want to see him do it on a consistent basis.
And he played with confidence as well. You can see the confidence was flowing through him.
I thought it was growing in confidence throughout the game.
Exactly, which is really good to see. And it also, apparently, I didn't hear this. We weren't listening to commentary. Apparently, Jose can be heard encouraging him all the time on the touchline and really getting into him. So that's really positive stuff. And hopefully, Tanguy can take this form into the Premier League and we can really have that kind of midfielder who can replace Dembele finally.
All right, so there you have it. That is our match reaction. Come and join us for the post-match fan show where you'll see the link in the live comments. If you're a gold member, you will get priority and you will be the first to see the link. So join our memberships in the link below. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always, come on you Spurs.